Oh, oh yeah. What's up, everybody? FJOGR here. We're playing Doom 3. About halfway through this game, and decided to share it amongst the FJOGRites. 2020 has happened, and yeah, let's play this. So I'm just doing some initial setups right now. So we shall continue our game. Give me a second. Okay. Let's see. Yes, I am on the monorail at this point in the game. So let me see. I don't know why. Are Miami Heat games no longer being broadcast on Fox Sports? Because it seems that way. It seems like there are no more NBA unless TNT has this game. That could be a possibility, because TNT's taking more games exclusively now than ever before. Let me see what's going on live on TNT. Nope. Maybe it's ESPN. I've got the Florida Panthers game on as well. That one I'm pretty darn sure I'll be watching and being frustrated with. However, I'm just trying to get ESPN here. The ESPN app is somewhere around here. It used to be a Watch ESPN app. Now it's just a regular ESPN app. So, let me see. Watch. Featured games. You got Indiana and Tennessee. We got the score crawl on the bottom. So I can activate the monorail and get this thing going. But I do my little initial beginning here of the program before we get moving on here. Alright, let me check the NBA app. The Heat do play the Raptors tonight. So I'm gonna go on here. Oh, it looks like, let's see, on NBA TV. Oh, wait, so it is on Fox Sports Sun, and yet I can't seem to get the game, so that's weird. That's odd. I can't seem to get them. Let me check my video settings here. Playback options. Cool. I mean, I'm using my brother-in-law's Xfinity app. Always seems to work. Well, if not, I'm gonna have to find some slightly nefarious methods of viewing this game. Slightly nefarious, not too nefarious, but just slightly. Because the game starts at 7:30, I'd like to be able to watch it now. Okay, now we've got it going. Cool. Alright, so the game is on, and let's, hold on, before I move forward with this, let me restore my everything, got my ammunition going here, and we shall keep moving. Alrighty. Nothing more. Alright. around here. Nothing more down here that I can kind of grab. Nope. All right. Heat starting
Now
lineup.
leaving
Kendrick
Environmental
Nunn,
Reprocessing
Duncan
Center.
Robinson,
Next
Jimmy
stop,
Butler,
Site
Bam
2.
Adebayo, and
Who are you?
Myers
What are you
Leonard,
doing?
Serge Ibaka, Fred VanVleet, Kyle Lowry, McCaw, Anunoby are on it for.
I was waiting here on the
crap.
train for my partner. He went to investigate what was going on, but he never came back. And now I don't know where he is. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I bet it has to do with those artifacts we were digging up at Site 2. I bet they're somehow connected with those things in the Delta Complex.
Remember, safety first. Please do not exit the vehicle without wearing proper environmental protection. In the event of an emergency stop, MARSEC will be dispatched immediately for your safety. Have a nice day. Now entering Site 2.
The Delta Complex isn't safe.
Warning, airlock
You're
malfunction.
crazy if you're going
Please
there.
contact engineering to facilitate repairs.
I am
Thank
the
you,
doomsday.
and have a nice day.
Look, I don't think this train is safe either. We don't know what's ahead. I'm staying on the train until we get to Delta. Then you're on your own. Look, I don't think this train is safe either. We don't know what's ahead.
Okay, so I just wanted to talk to that guy because, well, he's like the first human being I've seen in a while. Oh, and the Panthers immediately winning right now, 1-0. Power play goal. Fantastic start. I like that. I like that a lot. So let's see what we got going out here. It's a bit dark. The one thing about this game that you see, freaking spiders. Just randomness. Whoa, that guy is here. Wow. Sheesh. Those were new enemies that I have not seen before. So that is, the guy was right. We don't know what's out here, but let's keep moving.
Destroy all who oppose me.
I hate these guys. They move so fast. Come on. I have aim assist on, so it's not like accurate, but you are taking forever to die. Sheesh. That took forever. Med kit there. So yeah, 2020. Starting a new job. So new things, new happenings in this decade. And yeah, hopefully on the sports front,
Engineering,
I'll,
please report to Site 2 access ramp.
teams will
Airlock malfunction detected.
change some of their narratives that's going on in the back half of the decade especially. Not much success in South Florida sports. Okay, perfect. Okay, whew, let's move. As the Florida Panthers, what's that back half of the decade, made one playoff appearance and then blew up the team. That was great. Miami Dolphins made one playoff appearance and then blew up the team as well, but
Engineering, please report to Site 2 access ramp.
And for the
Airlock
Panthers
malfunction
too,
detected.
I was initially on board. I drank the Kool-Aid, and then things didn't turn out the way they promised. So now, I took this auto aim. It's one of the things that I was trying to get one of those barrels and I couldn't. Alas. Come on. Go.
Engineering, please report to Site 2 access ramp. Airlock malfunction detected.
There we go. Sheesh. I had a ton of shotgun shells, but yikes. The Marlins, well, Jose Fernandez died. That was tragic. And then they blew up their team as well. And the Miami Heat made playoff appearance 2016, then kind of sort of felt like they blew up the team because they didn't sign Dwayne Wade. But by the end of it, he came back. So. So, is that an SOS somewhere? Not sure. Another one. Okay. A lot of demons popping up here, but taking care of them handily. Let's just start out.
Engineering, please report to Site 2 access ramp. Airlock malfunction detected.
Don't count out the good old-fashioned jump scare in this game. It seems to be the... Well, it is suspenseful as well. This lighting... This Doom is unlike all the other Dooms. Doom 1, 2, and 2016, you feel... It's amazing that the series only has 4 games in its series, like in the whole series. Yes, there's DLC for this game and a bunch of mods for the first 2, but and then Doom Eternal is coming along the way, and then there was Doom 64, which was different, but there aren't. It's surprising this series hasn't had
Engineering, please report to
thousands or
Site
so
2
games
access
trying to
ramp. Airlock
make
malfunction
bank off of
detected.
it. So, whoa, hey, storage locker. So that gives me a shot to look at the code. Give me a second to look that up real quick. Let's see, storage locker 54. So. So we have 2 numbers for this one. So we'll go with 142 and see if that works. And it does. Okay, let's collect all that. Let's see by the administrator. here. Oh, he did. Grab all this stuff that I can before I go.
Engineering, please report to Site 2 access ramp. Airlock malfunction detected.
And let me save the game right now. Just in case. Code requirement. Oh gosh. Let me look that up too. Gosh. Wait a second. Give me a second here. Luckily, my channel has ways to distract me while I look stuff up. Let's see if this helps me. Airlock junction.
Engineering, please report to Site 2 access ramp. Airlock malfunction detected. Airlock
Okay. And it's safe for me anyways.
security override enabled.
Right, so I assume that there's going to be creepy crawlies popping out of here, so let me see if I can do it. Jump here. Did they eat the guy that was in here? I have a feeling that's what happened. Did they eat? Yep. They ate him. He's... Oh, dude, you stood around and they ate you. They didn't even leave your clothes. They didn't even eat all of you. There's still a big thigh here. Yeah, you got an arm here. I don't know. That might be a forearm or part of a shin. These as well. That kind of looks like a foot. Kind of as their torso still. I mean, sheesh, they left a lot of you. Really, it's surprising they did that. They could have eaten the rest of you. Whatever, let's keep going.
Now leaving Site 2. Next stop, Delta Complex.
Oh no, did it crash? Oh.
Engineering, please report to Delta Complex access ramp. Track sensor failure detected.
Alright, so it has crashed on me. I've lost some health here. Ugh. That's just great. And there's a creepy crawly right there. Come on. Alright, where's the other thing? I saw something crawling above me. Aha! I have a feeling there's a creepy crawly popping out here. Let's go, come on. Another one. Ah, fudging spiders. Come on, there's another one. Ah. Let's go. Thank you. Got 3 shots. I have to remember the amount of bullets that I have. I mean, it's on the screen there, but I gotta start counting them like Archer does. something that just ran across. Come on. Really? Right behind me? You spawned right behind me. Ooh. Having a rough go of it now. I've got 48. There's stuff down there too. Gosh darn it, Ottawa just tied the game. Of course. Of course the Panthers would do that. Awful defense. Just awful. Right. Well, I got some cells, so let me use my plasma. Well, let me reload my weapons here. That's fine. Keep that. Yep. Yep. Okay. I think we're good here with all of these. Anything else more needed? You got it. I just turned it off. So can I... Okay. We'll see that. Come on. Okay. Got another PDA here. I have to sit down and listen to all of them.
Destroy this.
Warning. Automated turret guns online.
Crap, there's a turret.
Warning. Automated turret guns
crap.
online. Warning. Automated turret guns online.
How do I turn this off? No.
Warning. Automated turret guns online. Warning. Attention. Automated turret guns offline.
Can I activate them again? Come on. There we go. What the? Ew. Ah. Really? There's more? I hear more. Come on. Come on over. Your turn. Sheesh. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We've got 78, 364. Perfect. Okay, health. Supplies. Let's get moving. I think I've eliminated every monster from this part here. Alright, so I've defeated the monorail level. Doing pretty good. Let's get moving. Let me sit back. Alright, so we've got all of these PDAs.
This is the audio log of Frank Delahue, engineering manager assigned to power production, dated October 24th, 2145. Reclamation problems continue to plague the main processor. 2 more valve overloads on that unit in just the past week. These overloads can destroy the valves, causing very dangerous fire, jetting with enough heat to incinerate sensitive equipment nearby. To date, we've had only 1 reported injury as a result of these valve failures, and this is due in large part to the quick response of the engineering team. Our procedure of entering the failure code 842 in the operation terminal has proved adequate, and I recommend no changes in that procedure.
I actually want to listen to some of these.
This is Mark Stanton, Manifest Controller, currently stationed at Mars City. I'm not sure who to send this to, so I decided to send it to quite a few people. If you're on the recipient list, please take a moment to review this report. It is quite important. I'm very concerned over the shipping procedures out here. I am the Manifest Controller, and as such, I need to be informed of everything coming in and out of Mars City. Someone here is subverting my position and preventing me from getting data on things being shipped. This is unacceptable.
Of course.
Not only could this reflect poorly on my upcoming review, but this is my job, and I'm tired of being out of the loop. I have no idea who keeps telling the shipping crews to allow things in and out without allowing me to produce or procure the manifest. But whoever it is, it must stop. One of the dock workers actually told me to piss off when I tried to stop one of the last containers from going straight to Delta. I immediately filed a report and will follow up with the transit manager next time I see him. End of log.
Audio log for Dr. Cassian, currently stationed at Mars City. I have just left the weekly status meeting here in Medical. The most prominent topic was the vast number of psychological issues we are seeing as of late. The number of reports indicates that 10% of the overall base personnel have shown symptoms.
Emergency power only.
As many people will not come in for this type of thing, the number of affected personnel could truly be in the 30 to 40% range. It has even manifested itself here in Medical. We have several nurses and a couple of good doctors out for related reasons. I'm going to formally request 2 additional psychiatrists on the next shuttle from Earth. The 2 we have are being overworked, and the content of their sessions with patients is starting to affect them as well. Dr. Kasian out. Dr. Mark Kasian, at 1547, patient Jonathan Wills was admitted after complaining of insomnia and nausea. According to the nurse, Mr. Wills was calm and exhibited no signs of disorder when he was brought to exam room 5. However, by the time I reached him at 10 after 4, his personality had changed dramatically. When I entered the room, Mr. Wills lunged at me with a scalpel he apparently stole from a supply drawer. With the assistance of an orderly, we managed to subdue and sedate him without injury. Dr. Mark Kasian, at 1547, patient Jonathan Wills was admitted after complaining of insomnia and nausea. According to the nurse, Mr. Wills was calm and exhibited no signs of disorder when he was brought to exam room 5. However, by the time I reached him at 10 after 4, his personality had changed dramatically. When I entered the room, Mr. Wills lunged at me with a scalpel he apparently stole from a supply drawer. With the assistance of an orderly, we managed to subdue and sedate him without injury. Mr. Wills was heavily medicated and could not be diagnosed, but in the 20 minutes he was left unattended, he managed to carve 3 symbols in his arm and cut his own tongue into 2 halves. I can only guess at the cause of his problems. I hope that additional psychiatrists arrive soon. In the meantime, in response to this assault, all medical supplies and armaments will be locked in a secure hospital cabinet with the code 347. Dr. Kasian out.
Audio report on troop morale. Morale here is beginning to drop. It's nothing to worry about yet since I keep my Marines sharp and ready to go, but events at the base are wearing on the troops. There have been a lot of things happening here on the base. I believe the UAC experiments being performed here must be the cause. Out here, they could be experimenting on God knows what. There are quite a few people missing, and no Marines, of course. It's the civilian population I'm referring to. Bottom line, whatever it is they have going on here has my men on a razor's edge. At this point, there is no cause for alarm, but I am requesting we rotate squads every 90 days instead of every 180. I will continue to report as the situation develops. It is good we have the new Marines en route. Fresh faces will help. Sergeant Tyson, out. Audio report confirming new troop deployments for the Mars City Marine Facility, October 30th, 2145. The new troops will be arriving within a few days. I've started a series of training exercises focusing on close-quarter small weapons combat, as well as instituting mandatory refresher courses on all munitions and weapons in our armory. In response to the large number of security breaches and general feelings of ill will around the base, I've doubled security details, placing 2 Marines at each checkpoint. This additional presence should help calm things down. I expect that the incoming Marines are not quite as green as the last deployment. They've turned out okay, but some combat experience will go a long way right now. Sergeant Tyson, out.
This is the audio log of Director William Banks, dated October 20th, 2145. It has come to my attention that we have an alarming number of missing personnel throughout the base. My office has received 4 additional reports from Delta in the last week alone, mentioning that personnel are not reporting for work and that calls to their quarters have gone unanswered. My office has sent the names of those personnel to Mars City Security, and they have promised to initiate an investigation. But this news is very disturbing, especially at a time when we have so many people in the infirmary suffering from sudden cases of schizophrenia and other psychological disorders. I hope there is no connection between those cases and these reports of missing personnel.
Emergency power only.
This is the audio log of Director William Banks, dated October 5th, 2145. It has been brought to my attention by Environmental Services that the recent power grid changes have caused many non-critical systems to malfunction. The report explains that this is due to either intermittent power outages or lower than optimal voltage input. It also says that sufficient power distribution to all non-critical systems is becoming more difficult to maintain, thanks to Dr. Betruger and his so-called optimizations to the energy stores in and around the facility. I assured the director of ES that I would file a report with Central Authority over this.
All Delta operations suspended.
Audio log for Kyle Berger, research supervisor for the EPD project. The elemental phase deconstructor is fully operational, and the research data we have gathered so far is very impressive. Unfortunately, we had a terrible accident last week. Research assistant Patterson was calibrating one of the quark emitters in the chamber, and witnesses say he appeared to see something. It's almost like something was talking to him, and he backed right into the particle beam. It was not a pretty sight, as it took off the backside of his head. He lived a few minutes, although I'm not sure you could consider that living. But they say his eyes rolled back and forth, and he was trying to talk, although after losing that much brain matter, I'm sure it was just reflex actions. Anyway, due to this, I have enacted new safety protocols in the lab, and we have stocked one of the storage cabinets with emergency medical supplies. The code for the cabinet is 752. End of log.
Emergency power only. All Delta operations suspended.
Audio log for Jack Smith, benefits analyst in HR 1024-2145. I just went through another batch of accident reports from the science team. We've had 5 more people hurt this week while working with the equipment. The most serious incident was one John Hughes, whose hand was caught in one of the plastic extrusion systems. He was performing maintenance on it and states that he unplugged it and had the safety key in his pocket. It managed to activate without an apparent power source and shredded his arm up to the elbow before someone got him out. It's been reported that the machine is still running and we can't shut it down. The cost on that incident alone is enough to raise the red flag, but this is just one in a pile. We're going to overrun our budget on benefits payout this quarter. And while it's not my department, I have to assume that the new equipment budget is going to be blown out as well because, according to these reports, the equipment's breaking down on a daily basis. Please mark this for review at corporate. End of log.
Audio log for Walter Connors. The MFS compressor is producing fantastic results. The latest modification I made to the dilation matrix were the real key to the recent breakthrough. Now, all in all, I feel my work on this project has been the catalyst that propelled everything forward. I've also taken a set amount of time each day to make sure that everyone is doing their job, and of course I check all of their data to ensure that no mistakes are made. This is going to be a huge moneymaker for the company, and quite honestly, without my input and hard work, I am not sure that we would have gotten this far. I wanted also to thank you for your supervisory role in the project. Working with you is a true honor. Just remember me in the end-of-the-year reports, as I'm certain I deserve a promotion. Walter out.
Emergency power only. All Delta operations suspended.
This is Operations Coordinator Mark Lamia, dated November 1st, 2145. I am filing this report because I am frustrated beyond belief by the level of incompetency I have to deal with here. I don't know where HR is getting the new employees, but the last 5 guys they've sent me were all a bunch of idiots. They can't get any of their work done on time. I constantly have to keep an eye on them. They work slow, they don't follow any of the standard operating procedures, and they can't even remember basic things that I tell them. For example, I changed the cabinet door codes here to 1, 2, 3 because I thought that was easy enough to remember, but they still forgot it. I don't understand why HR can't get me better people. I'm requesting full authority to hire and fire my own employees. It's the only way I can run my department smoothly. End of log.
Security log number 3072 for Delta Security Chief Michael Abrams, November 15th, 2145. I've just come from the Armament Division where I was issued one of the new BFG 9000 series weapons. Well, they weren't kidding about how much lighter it is over previous prototype models. Won't be so bad carrying this one around. Anyhow, for a couple of weeks now, many of the security teams have not been following proper reporting procedures. Not sure if it's the format of the new SIR, so I'll make sure each team is scheduled by Training Division to get spun up on the new reports. There have been some security issues in the Alpha Labs. I sent a team over to investigate, and now I can't reach them on any comm channel. I guess I'll have to go over there myself. Well, I'm headed over there now. I'll finish the security report in full when I get back. Oh yeah, one more thing. I'm gonna leave this BFG locked in my office for now. Please have IT security change my door code to 901. Sure as hell don't need anyone messing around with it. Chief Abrams, end of log.
This is the audio log of Plant Manager Henry Nelson, dated October 24th, 2145. I don't know how I should report this, so I'll just talk about what I know and what I need. I've had quite a few employees reporting to me that they've heard strange sounds, like voices talking to them, calling them, even when they were alone. At first, I didn't believe them. The guys down here like to kid around, but they assured me they were serious. I ignored the stories at first, until one day, I heard something too. I was working on one of the lift-up service panels, and I distinctly heard the voice of someone saying, "Over here." I quickly turned to see who was there, but the passage was completely empty. I looked around, but I didn't see another soul. I even checked the work logs, and no one else was working near that area. I don't want to sound crazy here, but my guys and myself are a little spooked, and some of the guys are even talking about ghosts. So, to make everyone, including myself, feel a little more comfortable, I'd like to request that a security team make a thorough check of the EFR area. Thank you. Henry Nelson.
Oh. Spooky.
Paul Rad, Chief Technical Officer for the Enpro facility. During my weekly inspection of the coolant system, I discovered yet another safety violation. As I've stated repeatedly, our service manuals must be followed to the letter. Now, this includes changing back filters for the coolant system on schedule and not when maintenance gets around to it. As you know, unclean back filters will create pressure inside the coolant system's release tubes. Even a minor disruption in a release tube can dislodge or destroy its coolant rod, overheating the core, and possibly sending the entire facility up in smoke. Now, let me be clear. If I see this again, the team responsible will be transferred to sewage treatment before the day is over. Paul Rad, Chief Technical Officer for the Enpro facility. I appreciate UAC's concerns following the number of stress-related illnesses spreading throughout the base. However, I don't understand why we require such a large detail of armed security bots in Enpro. Now, you may disagree, but I trust my team's mental condition far more than whatever programming is running inside those bots. Which brings me to the reason for this report. Today, one of my best engineers, Patrick Thomas, was nearly shot when a bot refused his clearance. That's right, shot. Luckily, a nearby team from maintenance caught up to it and smashed it with a pipe wrench before it could chase Pat down. Now, it'll be days before he's ready to return to work, and I don't think you'll ever get him close to one of those bots again. Our jobs are difficult enough without needing to avoid getting shot. If we're going to be treated like prisoners, I respectfully request that you afford us the courtesy of being guarded by people instead of machines.
This is the audio log of weapon analyst Teresa Chazar, dated November 3rd, 2145. I'm pleased to report that the preliminary tests on the ammo storage in the new Mach 3 plasma gun has far exceeded our expectations. We've realized a full 50% gain in the storage capacity of ammo packs as a result of utilizing techniques engineered in the Alpha Labs molecular compactor. I believe with the ongoing compaction research, we will reach our goal of 3 times the plasma storage currently available in standard ammo packs. I would also like to mention that all of the employees here at the Enpro plant have been very helpful and quite eager to accommodate all of my requests. For security reasons, I've locked the plasma gun and the extra ammo in locker 063 with door code 972. End of log.
have it.
Emergency power only. All
Nice.
Delta operations suspended.
Steve Hammer, service technician. Since Private Swenson wigged out, shot up that drink machine, then lit himself up with a plasma gun, we've all been a bit nervous. All of us in maintenance knew he was losing it. Finally, when that darn drink machine wouldn't accept his credits, he lost it. Started swearing up and down, and you had to laugh when that machine lit up, but before any of us could react, he fed himself enough plasma to power an office building. There wasn't enough head to clean up, just vapor. It's a bad thing to happen to anyone. Anyway, I know with all the psych problems we've had lately, we need the additional security, but when the guards start going nuts, I don't know, all this extra weapons and ammunition, I mean, do we really need so much firepower laying around?
Yes, we
Well,
do.
a couple of us decided to lock up all of the unsecured plasma rounds we could find. The code is 734. I think we'll all sleep a bit better tonight knowing it's locked up.
Okay.
This is the audio log of Controller James Holliday, dated September 24th, 2145. The recent transport issues from Site 3 have caused the board to call a formal inquiry. We'll study weight limits and suggest better ways to provide protection for Site 3 artifacts. Our equipment... God damn it, these PDAs, does anything work with these? Finish this later.
Okay.
This is the audio log of Officer Ron Ridge, dated October 16, 2145. Recent transport tunnel accidents are causing major headaches for both supply and maintenance. Each accident causes an estimated 1 to 3 hour delay in what are mostly time-sensitive shipments. It's becoming evident that certain junctions need safety adjustments as well as recommitment to driving safety by all personnel. The Umpro to Com Center route has shown the biggest increase in accidents over the past 6 months. Safety signs and improved lighting are needed throughout the main junctions over the stretch of tunnels and paths. Absolutely, no recreational vehicle passage should be allowed during peak hours, and all personnel should use monorail travel whenever possible to keep cargo shipments flowing smoothly. This is the audio log of Technician Seamus, dated October 16th, 2145. Our relatively new remote module replacement procedures are taking some time for maintenance technicians to adjust to. In the long run, it's a much safer, quicker, and easier method. Once a technician receives a call, he simply locates the problem module and gives a replacement command through the remote terminal located in the main comm block. This will initiate the replacement procedure as well as create a repair report, which notifies the repair team of an incoming module. Some minor repairs can be done on-site with normal equipment. I'm hoping the new system will need less and less use once the source of the recent power fluctuations is located and solved. The system is built to handle most other things with its automated recovery systems.
This is the audio log of Officer Ben Wolf, dated October 7th, 2145.
All Delta operations suspended.
Recent unauthorized transmissions have been uncovered in the off-site redundant logs. These logs are usually not validated, but an unscheduled audit has shown significant activity. More investigating will be done to get to the bottom of this matter. Particularly interesting are transmission blocks D4560 and DE3288, which have no links to base systems. More to follow.
Interesting.
Emergency power only. All Delta operations suspended.
This is the audio log of Engineer Sam Harding, dated April 5th, 2145. I have just completed repairs on the magnetic locks and have significantly reprogrammed the pressure sensors on the monorail systems. My fellow engineers and I are confident that the accident of last week will never happen again. The accident should never have happened in the first place. The internal sensors led the computers to believe that there was a vacuum inside the vehicle. Unfortunately, the computer decided that the only way to fix this pressure discrepancy was to open all doors in an attempt to equalize pressure with the outside. Going over 15,000 lines of code today, I can can see no reason for this tragic event to have occurred. But somehow, the logs show the discrepancy is clear as day. Honestly, this looks to me like another case of a solid system going to hell in a handbasket. I'm confident that the layers of protection I added to the code today will prevent any such occurrences from happening again. I'm off to meet Engineer Jim Torben at the access doors to the Delta Complex platform to try and troubleshoot a faulty track sensor that's been causing the door to stick.
Emergency power only.
This is the audio log of Charles Hollis, EAP Director, dated September 5th, 2145. In order to conserve current life support resources, effective October 1st, 2145, the Council has made a decision that all environment processors be brought offline in the general area of Site 2. Tomorrow, I will be sending out emails to all team leaders asking for an update on their asset relocation program to Site 3. We feel that we have unearthed enough usable material as it pertains to the project from Site 2, and choose to now devote resources in the exploration of Site 3. End log recording.
Emergency power only.
Okay.
All Delta
Alright, so
operations
now that I've
suspended.
listened to all the logs, it's starting to make a lot of sense as to what was going on, or at least the strangeness of what was happening on Mars. Well, since we're in this break here, I can go over some of the scores at the moment, as the Florida Panthers are in an intermission at the moment, and they're losing, as per usual, 2-1 to the Ottawa Senators. Boston Bruins are winning 1-0 on the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Emergency power only.
The Buffalo Sabres are losing 2-1 to the
operations
Edmonton
suspended.
Oilers, so hopefully the Panthers are going to lose tonight. Well, at least Buffalo can lose, right? Tampa Bay and Montreal at the same time, and man, the Panthers, somebody has to win in regulation there, and gosh, I might have to go with the Habs on this one, even though I ultimately believe the Lightning will take one of the Atlantic Division spots. The New York Islanders winning 1-0 over the New Jersey Devils. That's in the second period.
Emergency power only.
It doesn't really matter much
All
for the
Delta
Panthers.
operations
The same thing with
suspended.
the Penguins and the Sharks. San Jose up 2-1, but Penguins probably will get a division spot, so it doesn't affect the Panthers all that much. Toronto Maple Leafs up 2-0. They're gonna solidify that second spot, and I guess their hope is to get ahead of Boston. That way they don't face them, or stay in second or third, and hopefully Boston wins the division so they don't face them. New York Rangers face the Calgary Flames later on. Anaheim versus
Emergency
Arizona.
power
St.
only.
Louis versus
All
Colorado.
Delta operations suspended.
Chicago and Vancouver after that. And Philadelphia and Vegas following that. Need the Golden Knights to win that game, even though... Actually, yeah, we do need the Knights to win that game because Philly has a wildcard spot. Same thing with Calgary and New York. Need the Flames to win that one. Eastern Conference teams need to lose tonight, except for the Florida Panthers, but I have a feeling that, yeah, I don't even know what Joe Quenneville can say to these guys, really. NBA scores at the moment, and
All Delta
then
operations
for college
suspended.
basketball, both men's and women's, you can look at my score crawl for the rest of it. But Charlotte Hornets and Cleveland Cavaliers, 72-68 for the Cavs. Pacers and Nuggets, good game, 75-73 out in Indy. Pacers are up by 1 now, 74-75. Heat started off a bit rough in the beginning, but have taken the lead out here in Miami, 40-34 over the defending champion Raptors. Utah
Emergency
Jazz
power
losing
only.
16-17
All Delta
to the Chicago
operations
Bulls.
suspended.
Out in Chicago, NBA Finals rematch from 97 and 98. The Minnesota Timberwolves up 27-15 over the awful Golden State Warriors, but the Wolves are only 3 games worse or better. Well, worse if you're counting it from the Tankathon. The Brooklyn Nets face the Dallas Mavericks now. They're going to start the game pretty much now. Same thing out in OKC between the Thunder and... Actually, no, in San Antonio, really. The Spurs hosting the Thunder there.
Emergency power only.
Then way
All
off
Delta
into the night.
operations
The
suspended.
Memphis Grizzlies out in Sacramento. Both teams are awful. And then the Detroit Pistons, who are awful, will go and probably lose to the Los Angeles Clippers out at Staples Center. And that's it for that. We shall, I guess we shall move on. Let's keep going here. So. Got a plasma gun here. Mystical MacGuffins. What was that? It's a human man. Let's try and take as much stuff as possible. Ah. Okay, now this is starting to get spooky.
Emergency power only. All Delta
Where are you?
operations suspended.
Come on, where are you? It is super dark in here. Well, I'm pretty darn sure as soon as I press
Systems
this,
down.
bad things will happen. Retrieve the data linker to allow Delta Lab control access. Okay. There's a BFG somewhere, and I'm gonna have to find a way to get it. Ah, gosh darn it! Oh,
All Delta
that spooked me.
operations suspended.
That did spook me. Where are you? Is this gonna be like a boss battle? Because I saw a big giant thing creepy crawling around on the window here.
Emergency power only. All
Yeah, back
Delta
here now.
operations suspended.
So what now? No? Still no? Ah, right here.
Emergency power only. All Delta operations suspended.
Looks like a microwave, but it is not. How about now? No? Nothing with creepy crawlies? Come on now. Everspace 2, everybody. Sponsor for today's stream.
Emergency power only. All Delta operations suspended.
Okay. Okay, what am I supposed to do? System standby, Warner, data link remove, replace to restart power. Okay, hold on. So, find the main portal, Delta power failure. Retrieve the data linker to allow Delta Lab control access. Okay. So that's what I'm trying to do. Panthers are bad.
Emergency
now.
power only. All Delta operations suspended.
Here. So I have to find the thingy. Don't think I was supposed to jump in here. Having trouble getting out. Alright. Well, I'm gonna save. That would be the smart thing to do at this moment. Here. And these here. There.
Emergency power only. All Delta operations suspended.
Nothing in there. Here, is this a door? Okay, this must be really dumb. Is this a door? Oh, it looks like a door.
Emergency power only. All Delta operations suspended.
Okay. So I turned off all of these computers. Not sure if that triggers anything. I think that's the same door that was around, so... Okay, I'm officially lost. Like, I'm sure it's right under my nose, but...
Emergency power only. All Delta operations suspended.
Then I will try to figure it out. Unless, like, the idea is to get over there or find the... go down here. Oh, it is down here. Okay. Alright, let's go. Okay, so I'm no longer lost.
Emergency power only. All Delta operations suspended.
Nope. Do not have authority here, huh? Nothing there. Okay. Nothing there. Okay. Low power, so... Yikes, I can't do anything, huh? I guess we'll go into the super dark place here.
Emergency power only. All Delta operations suspended.
Whatever this thing is. Oh, I see it. Or I see one thing there. This reminds me of Alien. It really does. I'm sure that was the inspiration for this type of atmosphere for this Doom. Is Alien. Because Doom 1, 2, and 3 are power trips. Doom 1, 2, and 3.
Emergency power only.
Found it.
All Delta operations suspended.
Okay, so I found the thingy. And here we go. Found the mystical MacGuffin. Alright, where are you? You hear it. That thing's gonna spook me, isn't it? Well, I found it.
Warning. Reactor core offline.
Power's back on.
Procedure. Orange.
Was I supposed to do that?
Warning, reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure orange.
Locate reactor control room. Let me see what that did.
Video link up.
Really? I shot you like 10 times. You're gonna go down? Well.
Warning, reactor core
Now the monsters
offline.
are awake.
Please follow safety procedure orange.
And there's a big thing. Oh, there's that. Oh, hey. You can't get me from down here. Huzzah. Still not enough power here. And I don't have security clearance for that. Because I haven't found it yet.
Warning, reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure orange.
Where did you come from? That is not fair. How could I properly react to that? Right? Oh. There's no way to properly react to that. To that, I could, backtrack. There we go. But the other guy just came up from behind me. Spooky.
Please follow safety procedure orange.
Haha. That was really spooky. I'm glad I switched weapons there. I found the grenade actually worked. And I finally got some armor here.
Warning, reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure orange.
Let's see if we can do a little Super Mario 64 platforming. Okay, let's see. Nope. Alright. Well, I'm gonna save here because, well, I'm in a very good position. Panthers haven't scored. Just sitting here as if they lose.
Warning, reactor core offline.
They're not gonna make the playoffs, are they?
Please follow safety procedure orange.
Okay, lighting here. Nothing in there. Breaker. Oh, hey now. Where are you?
Reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure orange.
I'm trying to waste all of my plasma here. Whoa. Oh, hey! You little or big bastard. Thank you.
Warning, reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure orange.
Fudge these heads. Where are you? Stop spawning.
Warning, reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure orange.
Your friends are with me now. Soon, you will join them.
Go. Bring it. Where's the other one? There's usually two. So it's kind of like Doom 2016 storyline where the guy gets
offline. Please follow safety procedure orange.
It's condensed that allowing all these freaking demons free will give them some sort of power or something like that. And then they'll, as they are off to do, will turn on him. That's probably what's going to happen. Well then. I'm just going to crawl into this thing. Feeling. This crap. Too hot. All of you, huh? Bring it. You two. Mace Face is playing Mario Kart 8. Why did I switch weapons? Oh, I'm out. Oh gosh. Yeah, that sucks. I'm out of cells. Alright. Ooh. Let me see how to open this one here.
Reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure
on a
orange.
power play, I think, at the moment, and yet they're probably not going to score on it. So 210, 298. Hopefully there's some cells in here. Armor. Rockets. Okay, well, got plenty of rockets for the rocket launcher. Got that.
Warning, reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure orange.
Alright, Panthers have tied the game. Whoop-de freaking do, thank goodness gracious. Looks like Genny Dadonov with the score right now, so that's great. I'm gonna head on down here. That's it. That is okay. Not exactly what I was planning here, but sure. Well. Yep, that's it. Alright, well, let's get up here.
Warning, reactor core offline.
Get down here.
Please follow safety procedure
There.
orange.
So let's, here we go. Come on. Come on. You guys aren't as fluffy.
Warning, reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure orange.
Where's the other one? Come on, I heard something else.
Reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure orange.
Oh, hey there. Gosh.
Warning, reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure orange.
I'm gonna backtrack and grab that backpack that I saw back here. Hey now! Panthers have taken the lead. They woke up. Thank goodness. And this happened against Detroit. Just come on, just wake up. Do something. You're better than this other team, and you guys know it, so stop. Don't show off about it, but at least, you know, go and beat them. Sheesh.
Warning, reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure orange.
I don't want to use my myself. I'll use this. Stick that in there. I only have one cell, so that's why I'm not going to use it. I don't want to waste it now. Oh, hey, the lift. Where am I? What's the motives?
Please follow safety procedure orange.
Come on. There we go. It's so dark in here. Huh. It broke.
Warning, reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure orange.
Only one of you guys would be popping out of here. Okay, so I am fully healthy here. Let me save.
Warning, reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure orange.
Come on, heads. trusting me. Come on.
Warning. Reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure.
Minus 770, dear lord. Okay, back at it. Wait, this one.
Warning. Reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure.
Come on.
Orange.
Let's go. That turned out a lot better.
Warning. Reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure.
Hackademon. How you fit in there? Let's go. Okay.
Warning. Reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure. Orange.
Okay, I got through that part. Okay. So we got a bunch of buttons and stuff here. Any PDAs left behind here? Okay. Don't have that either. Storage equipment and stuff.
Warning. Reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure. Orange.
Down, sheesh. I think that was easier to take down. Let's go. Another one.
Warning. Reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure. Orange.
Okay. Come on, you Cacodemon. Yeah. Okay. I hate you guys. So tiny too.
Warning. Reactor core
Nice.
offline.
Ammo
Please
belts.
follow safety procedure. Orange.
Wow, you! Where did you come from? Well, I'm glad I came all the way this way. Because now I can backtrack. more of a plan. Because, already defeated
Warning.
whatever.
Reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedures. Orange.
Okay. Where did you come from? And I'm all out of that now. Fine, let's press it. Come on.
Attention. Reactor core online.
Okay. Access granted. Let's go. Platform here. There we go. Let's go. Come on. Bring it. Monsters. I knew it. Oh, damn it. You guys aren't as scary as big. Kind of still the cutest things out here. Yeah, sometimes something is. Oh, you are the worst. Huh. Okay, that worked. All right, that worked. Okay, nothing, no supplies, nothing. Right. Now, this all kind of looks familiar, so I'm just backtracking at this point. No. That took forever. Well, I'm out of plasma. Okay, well I can't take it with me, so I might as well fill up on it. So let's go to level 2. Big guy. Ah, got in a few hits on him. Where are you? How about over here, huh? This kind of looks familiar. Don't have authority. Okay. Comes up from behind. You can't. That's not fair. It's just not a fair fight. Yes, they're demons, but there are rules. Come on. God. Dang. Sheesh. Ugh. Oh boy. I'm kind of running out. I'm running out of ammo. Yikes. This isn't looking so good. Well, I'm gonna make a quick save here. I actually have to use the restroom, so I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Let's go. Okay, can't access that. Just came from there. It's the wrong way. Oof. I am running out of ammo. Trying to clear my way out of all of this. Did the Panthers score? Hold on. Let me look at the score crawl real quick. San Jose, Pittsburgh, gosh. Did the Panthers just score? I think they just scored a fourth goal while I was in the toilet. Let's see, Florida, Ottawa. Yep, Frank Vetrano just scored. Okay, and some much needed ammo there. Cells. Okay, so I got a little more here. I need some health. I was just here. Ah, yes, I was just here. Little by little, I'm making my way back. Let's go. Cacodemons, what? What is it? You... most. I think they just scored again. Is that Colton Sevier? It is. Alright, let's go. Where are you? Who are you? This is like a dead end. Cool beans. Florida Panthers. No. Come on. Stupid bastard. Are you effing kidding me? I wish I had the motion controls on this, but I don't. Die already! Sheesh! 40 times in the shins and he still wouldn't die. Nope. Towards the beginning of this whole journey here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Sam, I am. Oh, thank you, a med kit.
Video link up requested. Video link up.
I mean, is this anything? I'm not sure.
Requested.
I've noticed in some rooms I walk a lot slower. In some situations, like he walks really slow and carefully, and in other ones it's like run and gun. Okay, so now I'm back at the beginning. So now what? I just ran the whole gauntlet. Ah. Save here. Okay. So defeated another level. Well, I'm gonna conserve some ammo right now. So let's go. Hear that whisper over here? That was freaky. Yeah, I don't think I want to go down there. I think that's just an apparent suicide from the demons trying to get me to go over there. Wait, isn't this from like the beginning of the... Oh. Beginning of the game? Yeah. Huh. Been sitting back on that chainsaw. They brought my ammo way down, so gotta go to old school tactics at this point. This is the beginning of the game. Yeah. Remember talking to the receptionist here, and oh my, yes. So we're back. We've made it all the way around. Okay. Maybe out of those soon enough. So if I'm gonna use any weaponry, it'll be this. I remember this bathroom. Get off the toilet. Let's go. Come on. Really? I have 22 bullets left. But what else? Let's move. Oh wait, I just went there. Okay. You bastard. on. Where is he? It's safe to say I'm getting frustrated with all these MFing demons. I'm trying to get in. Oh, okay. I'm trying to get in here and grab those cells. There's a ton of them there. Pop this box. Kind of sneak through here. Okay, there we go. Storage locker, 112. Let me grab all this, 113 real quick. Okay. $113 or 112, sorry. Who? You made me waste one of my rockets. How did you... Where'd you come from? Okay. 112, 538. Thank you. Oh, plenty of weaponry. Some guy named Frank, which it could be me, left their lunch there. That's fine. We got all of this, all of that. Grab all of these. Okay, I am fully stocked, fully supplied. Well, not fully, but for the most part, I've got stuff. So that's good for me. Okay, yeah. I got that. I've got plasma. Perfect. So we'll go with this.
Making progress, Marine? Your journey is futile. You will die, and your soul will be mine.
Perfect. I'm getting a little more... There we go. These later portions of the game are... I've had to get a little more creative with my weaponry. 4. Sector 2 is locked. Sector 3 is locked. Okay. Let's go.
You're not one of them. I thought everyone else was gone. I was part of this. I helped them. The madness of opening to another dimension. Look, we don't have much time. We let it through. The evil, the protective stabilizer on the portal just failed after Betruger took the device. It was an artifact we had found in the ruins. He took it into the portal, and hell followed him out. You have to help me first. I'm going to try to get the teleporter systems running again. The areas are destroyed around us, so it's the only way through this part of the complex. You need to find me a working plasma inducer. It's all I need to get the teleporter working. You can look for it in operations. I have a security clearance. I'll unlock some doors for you.
Okay.
There. We don't have a lot of time. Please hurry.
That's fine. Thank you. You're one of the few human beings that are left so I can talk to. So I'm going to talk to you.
Don't have much time. Get that plasma inducer, quickly. Time is running out. Find the inducer and get back here, quickly. I'm gonna stay here and work on the computer some more.
Okay. So, what is around here? Since I'm here, I got one of these, so that'll be good. Got that. What else is here?
Decontamination process started. Decontamination complete. Have a nice day.
Alrighty. Let's go. Can't fall down there, I'll die. Can't jump across.
Decontamination process started. Decontamination complete.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Let's go. So I guess I'll backtrack. Knew it. You bastard. Sheesh. Gosh. Oh, there was, wasn't there another... Thank you. I don't want to waste them. Since there's another one back here, I might as well use it. In here. Okay. Alright, back here in the middle. Pretty much with all my weaponry. The guy was eating the other guy, who then woke up. Zombies. Oh, where did you come from?
Warning. Halon systems active. Access denied.
That's all that. Come on. Are you kidding me? Ah. Medkit, thank you. Wasted some grenades. Trying to get all sneaky and stuff, but oh well. Yeah. That is so much easier to do than shooting them.
Medical report 16-8, date November 2145. Patient 040, Jensen of UAC Dark Light Armor.
Where? Where did you come from, Doctor?
Suffering from paranoid delusions and full-blown dementia. Was unsuccessful. Initial psychiatric interviews suggested only mild psychosis with speech, motor activity, and thought processes within normal range. Paranoia being the only psychotic element directly in.
Steve, can you talk to me about the last few weeks, please?
I don't want to talk.
Well, I'm here to help you, Steve.
I've tried talking. They think I'm crazy. You think I'm crazy.
They, your colleagues, aren't doctors. Let me help you.
Help? Nothing can help us.
Prior sessions over a period of 72 hours reveal rapid deterioration of both physical and mental capacity, with behavior inconsistent with any known patterns. The patient was responsive for brief periods and had to be restrained during interviews. Reference interview H-3-2, Private Steve Jensen, October 21st, 2145.
Tell me what you see, Steve.
I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want to feel it. They'll be here soon, and then you'll see it.
Can you talk about what you see? Steve? Patient unresponsive. Terminating interview.
We have exhausted all known forms of drug treatment in hopes of finding a way to abate this strange outbreak of dementia, and I have yet to receive any additional data from the psychiatrists back on Earth. Options are quickly dwindling.
Yikes. Stupid pipe. Or, yeah. Let's go. as it goes, huh? Where? How and where? Both of you? What is this supposed to do? Why are they cryo storage bins? Yeah. Wait, what level am I on? Delta's Lab Sector 2A. Gosh darn it. Hold on. What's up, Vin? This is the Switch edition, actually. How long ago was that? I gotta do a better job of looking at the comments. There we go. Okay, let's go to the next spooky area. Got him. Ha! Got him. I think it was like 901. That's the BFG. Or 981 or something like that.
Security log number 3072 for Delta Security Chief Michael Abrams, November 15th, 2145. I've just come from the Armament Division where I was issued one of the new BFG 9000 series weapons. Well, they weren't kidding about how much lighter it is over previous prototype models. Won't be so bad carrying this one around. Anyhow, for a couple of weeks now, many of the security teams have not been following proper reporting procedures. Not sure if it's the format of the new SIR, so I'll make sure each team is scheduled by Training Division to get spun up on the new reports. There have been some security issues in the Alpha Labs. I sent a team over to investigate, and now I can't reach them on any comm channel. Guess I'll have to go over there myself. Well, I'm headed over there now. I'll finish the security report in full when I get back. Oh yeah, one more thing. I'm gonna leave this BFG locked in my office for now. Please have IT security change my door code to 901. Sure as hell don't need anyone messing around with it. Chief Abrams, end of log.
There's no 0 on the number pad, though. Ah, it's right there. Okay, hold on, let's see. Yes! Ooh, hoo, hoo. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh, there it is. Oh, how do I get it out? Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. There's only 4 shots on it, but big effing yes. Oh, I am saving now. Requested military supplies placed in the storage locker in case of emergency. I'll save that. Locker code set 116-972. Okay.
Alarm systems deactivated.
Okay. We are good to go. We are good to go. Cool. Okay, that's the danger of all this. I'm opening everything up so all the monsters can get around there, even though they're supernatural beings, so don't think a few doors are gonna stop them. Can I go this way? I just can't. Okay, right back up the middle. Still alive, dude?
Time is running out. Find the inducer and get back here quickly.
Okay, you're still alive. Come on. Where are you? Oh, I hate you so much. Shoot them right in the head and they still... whatever. quarters. Okay. Come on, sheesh. So many bullets, bullet sponges. Ooh, plasma inducer. Got it. Hmm. $7.15. Okay, now we're doing awesome. Okay. Let's go. Whatever, I got the thing, I just have to go back to the guy. Which I'm sure is going to be a very simple process. Let me just get ready just in case. Yep. Hello.
Excellent. That will get the teleporter working again. Now, you don't have much time. You're going to need to teleport across the containment chamber. It's the only way through this part of the complex. Head into the chamber and initiate the sequence on the machine. I'll take care of the rest. I'm not going with you. Good luck. But before you go, I want you to take something. It's a journal I made about the experiments. Those things. It's all there. It'll explain everything. Get it to someone so this never happens again.
Okie dokie.
Decontamination process started. Decontamination complete. Have a nice day.
Okie dokie. Go. Boy.
Systems activated. Teleportation will commence in T-minus 3, 2, 1.
Whoa, this is trippy. All right, 6-3, Florida. Jonathan Huberdeau with an empty netter.
Audio log for Phil Wilson, medical technician, Delta Labs, October 20th, 2145. Today I witnessed the third test of the teleporter in 3 weeks that I've been here. Volunteers are becoming harder and harder to come by, and it isn't difficult to see why. They all come back screaming like loons about demons, pools of blood. It's real fire and brimstone stuff. At first I wasn't paying much attention, just doing my job, but the last was Robert Clayton. Now, I met him my first day here. This guy chews up rocks and spits out gravel, as tough as they come. Having to sedate him and drag his drooling body to the isolation, it's really freaked me out. I'm gonna put in for a transfer as soon as I'm able.
This is the audio log of Medical Supervisor Peter Raleigh, dated October 29th, 2145. We have exhausted all known forms of drug treatment in hopes of finding a way to abate this strange outbreak of dementia, and I have yet to receive any additional data from the psychiatrists back on Earth. Options are quickly dwindling. Approximately 80% of all extraplanar participants exhibit signs of mild neuroses within the first 48 hours after returning from their expeditions. Within 72 hours, 75% of patients exhibit extreme signs of paranoid delusion and violence. We have isolated these cases in hopes of finding the pathogen. As yet, we can find no biological contaminants that would lead to such drastic changes in cognitive processing. It seems that whatever this pathogen is, it attacks higher brain functions and only leaves more basal functions in the lower brain stem. We've witnessed that a high percentage of subjects lose ability for rational thought and communication skills, and then the physical changes become evident. Subjects in this group appear to atrophy. Skin pales, muscles become slack, bone, teeth, and fingernails become almost translucent, veiny sinews of their former selves. I have never seen anything like this in my career. Our observations continue. This is the audio log of Medical Supervisor Peter Raleigh, dated November 1st, 2145.
Panthers win.
Patient 0432, a Private Steve Jensen of the UAC Darklight Armor Corps Division, expired today at 1543 of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. This is approximately 110 hours after his return from expeditionary missions. Private Jensen was suffering from paranoid delusions and full-blown dementia. Treatment was unsuccessful. He was the last surviving member of his outfit. 4 other squad mates, who also came back with Private Jensen, expired from injuries suffered on that last mission shortly after their return. Before his death, Private Jensen was heard screaming in both English and other languages. Something about demon hordes feasting on our souls. The other language was later discovered to be Aramaic. Due to security concerns in the area, I've secured some armaments within my office.
This is the audio log of Robert Price, Delta Operational Director in charge of personnel, recruitment, evaluation, and placement. Assignment of engineers to the lower Delta labs has become almost impossible. In 6 months, we've gone from a volunteer surplus to a critical deficiency of qualified personnel willing to accept assignment. Increases in both pay and benefits have done little to help this situation. Through exit interviews as well as the weekly Delta medical brief, it's become apparent to everyone that the rate of sudden and unexplained mental illness is way beyond acceptable levels, even for Mars. They're derogatorily being called sub-delts up here, and I have a feeling this attitude will spread to other parts of the UAC. End of log. This is the audio log of Robert Price, Delta Operational Director in charge of personnel, recruitment, evaluation, and placement. Disciplinary Action Report 40C-8, responding to Mars City Administration request. Delta Labs 1 is currently addressing a problem concerning theft of security equipment. 4 members of the security detail assigned to the Delta Labs have been reprimanded with 3 others under investigation. It seems caches of weapons, armor, and ammo have been discovered in various places throughout the Delta Labs. We've located some of the missing equipment and have information that we hope will lead us to more. I have a team investigating storage room 21D with security code 298, where I've learned stolen items may be located. I hope to recover all items and find all personnel responsible. End of log.
This is the audio log of Charles Hollis, EAP Director, dated September 5th, 2145. In order to conserve current life support resources, effective October 1st, 2145, the Council has made a decision that all environment processors be brought offline in the general area of Site 2. Tomorrow, I will be sending out emails to all team leaders asking for an update on their asset relocation program to Site 3. We feel that we have unearthed enough useful material as it pertains to the project from Site 2, and choose to now devote resources in the exploration of Site 3. End log recording.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna save here. And I'm gonna exit game. I think we've played this for about, what? 2.5 hours? That sounds like a good time to stop for tonight. We might play a different game later on, maybe some Rocket League. But for now, Thursday Night Doom is over. The Florida Panthers won, the Miami Heat won. So those 2 games that I was looking forward to, and well, they did it. You might see me possibly on the Sports Goofs Watchcast, the watch stream. If I do that, it'll be the late games for the NHL and the NBA out west. So we're gonna end here. FJOGR signing out with Doom 3, and I don't know how far I am in the game, but I have a feeling it's maybe around 70%. So take care. Bye bye.